Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
And on the phone line, Drew Gaffney, Broken Bow Burwell Livestock Barns. Drew, how you doing?
Good. How about you guys?
Good, good. Understand you've had your breakfast. You're ready to tear into it today. What's up? You going to go out and see some producers, or what's on your schedule?
Gonna go see some producers. Gonna go look at some pairs. Gonna go look at some calves today. Got a whole docket of stuff lined up to make Todd money. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds sweet.
Drew Gaffney, always thinking about the other guy.
Yeah,
That's what we love
That's
about
right.
you, man.
Well, do tell us what has happened and what's coming up.
So last week we had 2 big days back in Broken Bow. Had way up special in Broken Bow on Thursday and way up special back in Burwell on Friday. Called those cows fully steady, maybe 4 to 5 higher, breeding type, rebreed type cattle, wet bagged heifers lost their calves and stuff going back to the country. We were looking at about $3,200 per head there. Called that market pretty stout, and I had a lot of those heavier butcher type bulls weighing over a ton, bringing over $2. So market pretty stout, pretty hot on that way up market. This week, going to have 2 big days back again in Broken Bow and Burwell. Broken Bow got a special way up sale on Thursday, looking at about 700 head. We do know of 200 head of those fat cows coming in there Thursday. And then back on Friday, got a big special bred cow, bred heifer, and cow-calf pair sale. Got lots of good quality first calf heifer pairs live in the barn and on video. Got several packages of cow-calf pairs coming in. A lot of quality there. Got some of them broken down in smaller packages if the guys just need to fill some pastures. And then have an outstanding lineup of bred heifers due to caveat this spring coming in. And a lot of those are reputation ranches and hand-selected. Got any questions, give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right, Drew, get out there and enjoy the day. It's going to be pretty nice, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, thanks, guys. And while I got you on the phone, I'd just like to remind everybody coming into Broken Bow with the sale barn traffic on Wednesdays and Thursdays, just be careful. It's track season, and traffic can get a little crazy sometimes around the barns, and just want to tell everybody just kind of be careful and keep an eye out.
All right. Good idea. Thanks, Drew. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that's a good point. It gets a little busy around that part of the community when we have sale day and track meets at the same time.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Parking will be very, very important, getting parked and getting in and out of there safely. So, yeah, track season is here. You're covering track up in Burwell this week?
That's the plan, yeah. Burwell will be hosting their annual track invite coming up on Friday, so we hope to be there. We'll kind of do what we did last Friday, just break in each and every hour, give you updates of results as the meet goes forward. Should
be nice.
Hope so.
Yeah. Last Friday turned out pretty good, didn't it?
It was all right, yeah.
For track season, you never know what you're going to get, but that actually improved through the day.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the school lunch menus this morning and find out what is at our lunchrooms in our area schools, the available information that we have. And I've got mine over here. Brent's got his over there, and neither one of us had them in our hands, but let's give it a try. Go ahead, Brent.
Okay, here we go. Callaway. We'll start there. Hamburger potato casserole today at Callaway.
Sandhills School at Dunning, sweet and sour chicken.
Thetford today, a bacon or sausage cheese omelet with roasted potatoes and dinner roll on the menu today at Thetford.
Anselmo Myrna, chicken fajitas with roasted peppers and onions, or hot dogs, Uncrustable cheese, and cracker platter.
Cozad today, some of their choices, Crispitos with nachos with Texas Pintos. Also, buffalo chicken bites with garlic toast and seasoned fries, or the pizza bar on the menu at Cozad today.
Arcadia Schools featuring spaghetti today.
Litchfield serving tacos today at Litchfield School.
Ansley, hot ham and cheese sandwiches.
Gothenburg today, some of their choices include chicken fajita with roasted peppers and onions, hot dog, grill station combos, a hot dog basket, made fresh sausage pizza, fresh baked Italian turkey sub, and make it fresh ham chef salad with flatbread stations. Some of your choices at Gothenburg today.
The Arnold Public Schools, lasagna. Lasagna today at the Arnold Public Schools. Kind of reminds me of Liana over in Callaway, who's a very nice person. The Prairie Pioneer Center today, pizza casserole, green beans, and fruit. And the number to call is 872-6121 if you're bringing a guest and you're a regular customer, or if you're new, they'd like to know that you're coming, and they'll be sure and have everything fixed up for you. And if you want to get a delivery coming to your place, call them at 872-6121. You know, I was thinking as we were reading the school lunch menus, now I don't know when you went to school because you're quite a bit younger than I am, but when I went to school, I wouldn't have known what a chicken fajita was. Did you have chicken fajitas when you were
No.
You know, you had goulash and flying saucers and chicken, spinach.
Porcupine balls showed up way too often
Porcupine
on the
balls, yes.
school lunch menu for me.
Yes, porcupine. I didn't mind those. Spinach, oof, man. I that had to be a struggle for the people who were in the lunchroom, the monitors and so forth, trying to figure out how to get these kids to eat this spinach that looked like it was sea moss coming out of the sea, warm, and then squirting vinegar on it and expecting kids to eat that. I think a lot of mine went into my milk carton.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that was not something that was a secret, but there was a lot of that slimy spinach that went into a milk carton after you had your milk.
So when you were in the lunchroom, did the person in charge of lunch, the teacher in charge of lunch, was it always you had to get there okay before you left the school lunch table?
At the elementary level, yeah, I don't remember that in junior high or high school because some of you will remember who went to school in Broken Bow. You walked from the Broken Bow High School over to North Park lunchroom. That's where you had your lunch, and it was an open campus, so not everybody went to the North Park School to eat. Those of us who were on limited budgets did because you had the lunch card.
Yeah.
And you didn't have any jingle in your pocket. But kids with jingle in their pocket would go down to Buzz and Betty's, down on the railroad tracks, or on down to Ben Franklin's and get themselves a hot dog. There were other places. Stockman's Cafe was nearby. But you could spend in 2 days, or 1 day even, all the money your folks give you to get your lunch card, and then you had to go hungry the rest of the week if you decided, I'm going to eat downtown with the other kids. And you didn't have any more money, then you might eat 2 days at max downtown, and then the other 3 days you didn't have any money left. So the lunch card was the way to go. So if you went to North Park as a junior high or high schooler, I don't remember any buddy saying you can't leave till you finish your meal at that level. But maybe I'm wrong. But in elementary, you had to finish your plate, or pretty much finish it until it was a race against the clock, really, because you knew if you stalled long enough, they're going to have to let you go back to class. But that spinach and vinegar thing was horrid.
Yeah.
It was awful.
So did you get treated that way at home sometimes? You'd sit at the table and there was something on the plate that you didn't like, and Dad or Mom would say, "No, you're not getting up from the table until you finish that."
You know, I don't remember too much of that. Now, I noticed my cousins, when I ate at their place, they had some stricter rules. I had one set of cousins where I couldn't figure it out because when we would have supper together, it was a time to communicate and talk. And one of my uncles had rules that when you're at the table, you just eat, you don't talk, which I thought was kind of weird. And it was also very strict as about, cleaning up your plate. I don't remember too much of that at our house, and I don't think we had too much trouble with that because Mom kind of fixed the things we like to eat.
Yeah.
And we usually gobbled it up so we could go outside do the dishes, and then go outside and play till they called you in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't remember too much. You?
Yeah. Just one time I remember, and that's when Mom chose to make salmon patties. That salmon out of the can.
Oh.
I just couldn't handle it. And Dad made me sit there for.
Oh, Jim.
I think I sat there a long, long time.
Well, I wonder.
Very long time.
Do you remember? Did it have little bones in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. Now you take like a salmon fillet, or I think they kind of call them even salmon steaks or whatever. You put that on the grill. Oh man, salmon is delicious. But that stuff out of a can.
It's kind of like
that was.
Yeah.
Mom formed it into a patty and fry it up, and I don't know why, but it was just very difficult for Brent to finish.
We had that, I think, and it seems like kind of when it fried in the pan, it kind of got a little bit of a crust on it.
Yes, yeah.
But there were bones inside of it.
Yes.
See,
but they were very soft. You ate them.
Yeah, they weren't hard
yes,
bones.
No.
I remember those. We ate those.
Yeah.
But I don't remember not liking them.
Yeah, I did not.
Well, Jim made you stay there till you
He
finished
did.
it up.
Yep. That's the only time I remember that happening, but I remember that night as if it was yesterday. Sat there for a very, very long time.
I was always a little fearful of supper when I got a little older. Well, maybe 6th grade on, somewhere in there, because I was always afraid of a surprise grounding.
Oh, yeah?
You're sitting around the table and you're kind of yucking it up and thinking, oh, this is great, and then something came up about something you did, and then you would be not able to leave the yard for whatever amount of time they deemed necessary.
That night did teach me something, and that is it does not get any better the longer you let it set on the plate.
Especially salmon.
Yes, it is not easier to eat it the longer it has set on the plate. I did definitely learn that.
Understand.
Yes.
I wonder if they still make those patties, because I remember them. You're right. They had little soft bones in them. Come out of a can, and when they fried it, it kind of got a little crust on it.
Let's see here. Oh, Kathy and Terry Smith. That's a huge no on salmon patties. See? This is great. People know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I guess we went ahead and ate them. I didn't think they were so bad, but
yeah,
there was some other things that were put on the table that you just kind of got your way through. But I don't remember too many. You finish this before you go. It was more about, excuse me. It was more about doing the dishes after you ate, so you could go outside. And also who was going to wash and who was going to dry.
Oh, yeah. Some of the best fights that my sister and I have ever had came because our job on Sunday was, and I'm sure a lot of places are like this, maybe yours was too, Sunday after church was when you had that was the biggest meal of the week.
Okay.
It just, everything, you usually had... wonderful meat dish, and it was just kind of the big meal of the week.
Sure.
Was Sunday after church.
Sure.
And my sister and I, it was our job. We always had to do the Sunday dishes. And Sunday was when you had more dishes than any other day or night of the week.
Yeah, certainly.
And, we would, oh, man. I don't know why, but, neither one of us liked to do it. My sister Lori was usually the one that got stuck washing, and then I would dry, And what I would do is I'd grab the plate and then I would walk with the plate, trying it as I walked to
The cupboard.
the little opening to where I could see the television
Oh, Brent.
and watch the game
Oh.
that was going on. And I think that really made my sister mad because, you can't do that when you're the one washing the dishes.
No, that's unfair.
Yeah, I think she took it that way.
Shame on you.
And so we had some good fights doing dishes.
But now you got how many sisters do you have? How many?
I've got two.
Two. And
Yep.
and what you're the oldest or?
I'm the oldest.
Okay, so
Yep.
you were the oldest, and then the sister
Yeah,
that you were doing dishes with.
Yes, Lori.
And
Yep.
then the
And then
youngest?
Lisa.
Did
yeah.
Lisa ever have to do dishes?
No, I don't think so.
No, my brother didn't
nope,
either.
Don't think so.
No, my sister and I, because little Timmy,
Oh, yes.
he was too young to do dishes,
Yeah.
and at that time he was.
Uh-huh.
But I doubt, through the evolution of the family, in both our cases, and if moms are listening this morning, and Jim, the question would be, why didn't, what was your younger sister's name?
Lisa.
Little Lisa
Yeah.
and little Timmy, why did they not have to do dishes after they grew up? That the age we were when we were doing dishes.
Uh-huh.
Because there wasn't a partner?
Yeah.
Or what?
I don't know.
Yeah. Pays to be the last born in a family, that's for sure.
It can.
All right, let's play the game, and
All right.
let's give away some food at the Tumbleweed or Cracker Jacks so that somebody doesn't have to do dishes.
Exactly. Right on. Going to give you a chance to win a free food item at Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill if you can answer this question correctly. For the next few days, we're asking questions about historic things that happened in the month of April. And here's your question for today. In April 1906, there was a severe earthquake followed by a fire.
Ooh.
Where was it? 1906 is the year.
Okay.
Severe earthquake followed by a fire. Where was it? Lisbon, San Francisco, Tokyo, or Mexico City? In April 1906, there was a severe earthquake followed by a fire. Where was it? Lisbon, San Francisco, Tokyo, or Mexico City? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow offers delicious food in a family-friendly atmosphere. Don't miss daily lunch specials and the Sunday buffet. Open 6 until 4. Need a quick bite? Express breakfast is 6 to 11 Monday to Friday, and express lunch is 11 to 2. On the go? Pick up a ready-to-go casserole for busy nights. For evening cravings, visit Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill. Open Monday through Saturday from 5 to 10 with specials, appetizers, and snacks. It's all waiting for you on East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
We have Sammy on the line. Good morning, Sammy.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Did you have to do dishes last night?
No.
Okay, good. Here's Brent with your question.
All right, Sammy, in April 1906, there was a severe earthquake followed by a fire.
It was San Francisco, California.
You got it. It was San Francisco. And because you answered correctly, we're going to put your name on a certificate that's going to get you a free food item at Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill here in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Sammy. 7:49 is your time. Quick time out.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
Here at Team Physical Therapy, we want to get you ready and keep you healthy all year long. If you are having trouble getting back into shape, call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We are highly trained in whole body injuries that you may be experiencing. Whether it's a muscle strain, shin splints, foot, knee, or shoulder pain, let your movement rehabilitation specialist get you into shape. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Whether for a night alone, a date night, or a fun family night, nothing compares to a night at the movies.
See movies at your local theaters, the Fox Theater in Broken Bow or Cozad. Head to watchthefox.com to see what's showing. Fridays are new movie day. Ask them about theater rental for your event, celebration, or meeting with or without concessions in a movie. No matter the time of year, gift cards to the Fox Theater are a perfect gift. The Fox Theater in Broken Bow and Cozad. Visit watchthefox.com.
10 minutes before the hour, bringing back memories. All good. They were all good. We had what I liked back then, and I think maybe we'd all like to see a little bit more of, but times are different, is that period of time after supper that you could go out and play with the neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
And the rest of the family, and then really be reluctant to come back in. Mom or dad would be hollering, get in here. You need to take your bath, get ready for school tomorrow, whatever the case may be. And you just wanted to stay out and do the outside things as long as you could back then. And I don't think there's as much of that nowadays, certainly as there was back then. Along came video games and smartphones and things like that, and unfortunately there's less interaction between kids. But you see that once in a while. I love seeing kids riding their bikes together. That used to be an everyday scene. You'd see a group of kids going to the pool or heading to the fishing hole or wherever they were going, or just riding around the neighborhood. Maybe put some cards on your spokes, make a little noise as you ride your bike. Those sorts of things. You see that once in a while. When you do, it really brings back good memories, and it's good to see. But a little less of that. The world has changed. Parents didn't worry about kids being out until dark in the neighborhood or across town, for that matter. 10 o'clock whistle. Once you're home by the 10 o'clock whistle, on summer nights, the whistle would be blowing and you'd be just getting into the yard and you were safe. The parents didn't worry about that back then. So it's different now for sure. But
yeah.
They have a whistle in Loop City?
A whistle?
Yeah, like 7 o'clock whistle, 6 a.m. whistle, 7 o'clock whistle, noon whistle, 5 whistle, 10 o'clock whistle. Like your parents didn't say, you need to be home by such and such a whistle?
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think. Did we have a whistle? I remember there were certain parts of the day where the bells at the Catholic Church would go off.
Oh, okay. That would be an indicator. Yeah.
Man, I don't know if we had a whistle.
Yeah, it was cool. The whistle was part of your life, Not, you didn't have a small computer in your pocket with a clock in it.
Yeah.
And then when you were a kid, a lot of times you didn't have a watch. Not a lot of kids didn't have watches. And so it was just, I want you home by the such and such whistle, and 7 o'clock whistle would blow, and noon. I think there was a 5 o'clock whistle, but certainly the 10 o'clock one was the biggie.
Yeah.
When you're a little older, you had to be home by that 10 o'clock whistle. In the summer, I don't even know if we were on daylight savings time back then, but in the summer, 10 o'clock, it was only dark, like half hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, it was a fun time, and I think a lot of people reflect on those times. Speaking of fun times, going to have some fun this weekend, getting together and having some fellowship and fun at the Legacy of Care Gala, and you're invited to it. It's a presentation of the Callaway Hospital District Foundation, and it is on Saturday, and there's still tickets available. This will be held at the Arnold Community Center at 205 South Carroll Street in Arnold, Nebraska, and the social hour starts at 5, dinner or supper at 6, entertainment at 7, and you can buy single tickets. You can get a regular table or VIP table, and you can stop by the Callaway Clinic and pick up those tickets or make a phone call to the hospital and get in touch with the foundation and get yourself set up. They'll probably sell it out. They usually do, so don't wait too long. This is already Tuesday.
Yep.
And the foundation will use the money made from that gala for good things for the hospital and the clinics, because there's clinics in Arnold and Callaway and the hospital itself. So today, at the end of the show, towards the end of the show, we're going to have a crock.
Oh,
A crock
okay.
of Crockett at the end of the show. Charlie Crockett will be featured.
Oh,
We'll have some double shots and so forth towards the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. Got it all lined out and ready to go. In the meantime, how about some John Hyatt with the Jerry Douglas Band?
about that time.
We better make a trip to the garden center in Broken Bow. They have everything from soil to multiple bulk seeds like jade green beans and corn. Oh, and I can't forget the onion sets and seed potatoes.
And they have grow lights and heating pads so we could start our seedlings inside and get a head start.
They even have some really cool yard art to make the yard look amazing.
Let's head on down to the garden center in Broken Bow and get growing.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Eric Swalwell's accuser speaking out a day after he dropped his bid for California governor and announced he was resigning from Congress. Annika Albrecht tells CBS News the governor's race was the last straw for her.
The idea that this man who has already abused his power would be given even more power and could potentially harm even more women made my whole body sick.
A teacher strike averted overnight at public schools in L.A. after the district reached a tentative contract agreement with one last union. Katia Garcia is a kids program manager.
These workers are essential to the growth and development of our children.
New York Catholics react after President Trump takes down a post depicting himself as a godlike figure and refuses to apologize to Pope Leo for blasting his anti-war stance.
You're messing with the Pope. Can't do that.
The religion and the politics have to be completely separated.
It's terrible. It's blasphemous.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KOLN, the Lincoln Police Department is investigating after a man was scammed out of nearly $160,000. Officers took a report on Friday of a belated fraud caught by a staff at the Nebraska Bank of Commerce in Lincoln. The police department determined that a 34-year-old Murdoch man had lost the money over the course of 7 years. LPD said the victim was first contacted in 2019 on social media. The victim was messaging someone who threatened to make a false report unless the victim paid $1,000 a month. The amount later increased to $1,500 to $2,000 a month. The payments continued until January of 2026 with an estimated loss of $150,000, the LPD said. The money was used to purchase iTunes gift cards and to give the card numbers to the scammer over the phone. The victim eventually stopped responding to the initial scammer when he received multiple letters and emails claiming to be from the IRS, the Superior Court of Justice in D.C., and the Justice Department of Attorney and the U.S. Fraud Protection, the LPD said. That correspondence claimed the victim's payments had been financing a criminal organization in Africa, and he would not be guilty if he participated in an entrapment operation. Police said the victim was told he would receive money from a victim compensation program if he cooperated with the law enforcement efforts. LPD said the victim sent payments for professional services via cashier's checks and sent 3 separate $3,000 checks to an address in Oregon for another $9,000 in losses. LPD wrote the scammers used fear and urgency to prey on the victim, telling him the investigation was highly sensitive and subject to strict confidentiality, claiming he would lose eligibility for compensation if he told anyone. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's News Source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The late ball game Monday went to the Dodgers, shutting out the Mets 4-0. Andy Pages a 3-run homer early. Mets have lost 6 straight. The A's had won 5 in a row, but lost at home 8-1 to Texas. 2 early home runs from Jake Berger. Cleveland and Miami with victories. Minnesota pounded Boston 13-6. The loss to Garrett Crochet, who trailed 11-0 in the second inning. At Yankee Stadium, 2 home runs for Aaron Judge. Yanks with 3 runs, bottom of the 9th, beat the Angels 11-10. Mike Trout, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in defeat. Pittsburgh and Paul Skeens won 16-5 over Washington. Philadelphia got 2 home runs from Kyle Schwarber and beat the Cubs 13-7. Baltimore came back to edge Arizona 9-7. Seattle sent Houston to an 8th straight loss 6-2. In the NHL, regular season ends Thursday. Philadelphia in a shootout edged Carolina to clinch a playoff spot.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. High temperatures reach up to 73. Winds out of the northeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, chance of thunderstorms, lows level off around 42. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, chance for showers. Daytime highs approaching 72. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
When it comes to fixing cars, the bearded guys at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold are kind of like mechanical wizards. They're just holding wrenches instead of a magic wand. Get your ride back on the road with exceptional service at A1 Auto Repair in Arnold.
8:05, let's go outside and find out what it feels like with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it feel like out there?
Absolutely beautiful. Another warm, fun-filled day. 50 degrees outside under a mostly sunny sky. Just have a few light and fluffy clouds in the area. Winds out of the north, 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 29.78 and humidity at 76%. No rain in the last 24 hours and 24 hundredths of precip for the month. A high yesterday of 83 with an overnight low of 42.
All right, nice warm night. Thanks, Jack.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, don't even get a jacket out to come to work right now.
No.
Crazy.
Yeah, been nice.
It's been very nice. Very, very nice. We'll be right back.
How is your diesel engine doing? If exceptional is not the answer, then it may be time to talk to Power Solutions. From service calls or bringing it into the shop, they have the parts and the know-how to get your semi or pickup diesel engine running. Call Power Solutions at 308-872-5522 or stop in and see them 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2. Trust them, your diesel engine will thank you.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has been serving the area. Contact Casey to schedule your aerial application this spring.
It is a Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, so thanks for joining us here on the Breakfast Show this morning. Later on this half hour, we're going to hear from Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company. And later on, we have more guests scheduled as well. And as I mentioned, it's Croc Day, Charlie Crockett Day. At the end of the show, we're going to bunch up some Charlie for you so you can enjoy his music today. In the meantime, we've got a little Robert Randolph for you. And we'll do that in a moment. Before we go to a song called Baptize Me, there was a sort of baptism back in the day when we were younger. You mentioned it, where it was very popular to put a big old tractor tire in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
And fill it full of sand.
That was your sandbox.
That was your sandbox. And then, as you mentioned, you might have a Tonka toy that has a loader on it.
Uh-huh.
And then you'd use that to remove kitty waste.
Sometimes, yeah. You scoop it up and put it in the back of your dump truck and pretend to roll it out of the sandbox and go dump it somewhere. Yes.
That was a problem with those, although I suppose you could put a big panel board over it or something when you weren't using it. But I don't remember people doing that. They just brought in the big old tractor tire and filled it full of sand and let her fly, whatever happened. You know, cats on the loose, they might stop by and leave a cat message for you. But didn't hinder anything. You just cleaned it up and on you went with your Tonka toy or whatever. Making roads in the dirt. Fond memories of making roads in the dirt. I remember at my dad and uncle's feed store, we would actually have chalk and make roads with chalk to run our cars on the cement. You could think up all sorts of things to do with your toys, but main thing is you wanted to have a road of some kind so you could run your equipment and your cars and trucks and so forth.
Yeah. Back in the day, those Tonka toys were built a little bit different.
They were heavy duty
than what they're maybe built like today. You could literally push dirt with those babies.
Oh, yeah. You could actually stand on them.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So if the axle didn't bend, the truck or whatever, the dump truck or whatever, could handle the weight.
Yep.
Yeah. They're still pretty good, I think. But
I think so,
I don't know if they're kind of like, I don't know, go knock on the side of a 49 Chevy and go knock on the side of a 2026 Chevy or Ford or Oldsmobile or whatever, Buick, they're just rolled out a little thinner. Now, there's a lot more plastic in them as well.
I still have my Tonka toys.
Do you really?
I do. Yep.
Grandkids get their hands on them?
Oh yeah, a few years ago, my grandson and I we've built a few roads together.
All right.
With the old Tonka toys.
Some of you may remember if you went out on the Rhino Road many years ago, just a few miles out, there was a schoolhouse that sit on a corner, where the Beavers' place is now, right in that. And when you would be heading west, and then the road would go south, and it was a pretty sharp turn, and it was kind of banked right there by that old school. I think it was a school or a church. I think it was an old school that wasn't being used anymore. One of those. And so we tried to emulate when we built roads back at the house. We tried to emulate that bank corner.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. That was fun. And then if you wanted to, you could tear it up and build it again. Those were times that you didn't think you were going to remember when you were doing it. I wasn't very old then, but sometimes those things stick in a person's head. And I know that the listener out there goes, yeah, I can remember when, we went swimming in a tank, or, we were walking down the road and there was a snake. I mean, there's certain things. Or we were just having fun, maybe sliding in the mud hole. When it got a big rain and the driveway would turn into mud, well, that was the time you got out and did some surfing. Got muddy, and then they'd wash off with the hose. And you have all those memories that happened back in the day, and you didn't think, oh, that was a lot of fun, but you didn't think that you're going to remember that the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's crazy. All right, here's Robert Randolph. Baptize Me. read where that was what his church used because they didn't have an organ or a piano, and so maybe they had a piano, but they didn't. They used these. They were inexpensive to have in their church, and that's how he learned to play that sit-down steel, and he ends up playing with Eric Clapton, years later. So he made the most of that one. Robert Randolph on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Mark Stock coming up right after these words.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Melham Medical Center is your local hospital that is here for you. They are large enough to serve, small enough to care. Melham provides procedures such as hysterectomies, knee replacements, cataract operations, orthopedic surgery, and many other general surgical procedures. Each of those performed at Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow without the ride to Kearney or Grand Island. To learn more, visit melham.org or call 308-872-4100 today and learn why Melham Medical Center is large enough to serve, small enough to care.
Are there changes at your bank? It might be the perfect time to make a move. At Bruning Bank, we've been serving Broken Bow for over 20 years, and we're ready to help you make the switch with ease. Our local team will walk you through everything, from opening your new account to transferring direct deposits and payments. It's simple, it's stress-free, and it's all handled by real people right here in the community. Visit us at 803 South D Street or call 308-872-2757 today. Bruning Bank. Personal service you can count on. Bruning Bank. Member FDIC.
There are few things that are more fun for gardeners and landscapers than planning the look of an outdoor space for the new season. With pre-ordering from Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, you can get your plan complete. Then your plants will be kept nice and safe until the first week of May. Opening day is Friday, so stop this Monday through Thursday from 10 to 6 to take advantage of pre-ordering. And if you missed them last year, they're back. Glow-in-the-dark petunias. Visit Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley, east of the Fire Hall, off Highway 2.
Well, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Mark Stock here with Big Iron Auction Company, and today at 11 o'clock, 153 acres of McPherson County, Kansas land will be on the auction block. Mike Campbell and Kyle Campbell will be in Inman, Kansas to facilitate this online land auction. Please go to Big Iron for more information. Also today at 11 o'clock, there's 53 acres of Webster County, Nebraska land that will sell in 2 different tracts. Dan Rentschler and Curtis Romero will be in Red Cloud, Nebraska this morning, and they will be facilitating this auction. Tract 1 is a 4-acre acreage site, and Tract 2 is some land that surrounds the building site, and this property is only located 1.5 miles west of Red Cloud, Nebraska. So if you're looking for a great acreage and some extra land, please watch this online land auction on BigIron.com today. And then at 12 o'clock today, there's 40 head of 435-pound Holstein feeder steers that will sell for Holsteins Unlimited by Clarkson, Nebraska. And at 1 o'clock, we've got a bull and cow-calf pair sale. Bar 9 Livestock is from Whitewood, South Dakota. They have Black Angus and Hereford bulls. Jeff Barta from Utan, Nebraska has got some Black Angus bulls. H&H Cattle Company, Wisner, Nebraska, Red Angus bulls. Lehigh Ranch from Fort Collins, Colorado, 19 head of black, powerful bulls. We have Austin and Pam Wiley and Eric Wiley from Bayard, Nebraska. They have over 130 different head of black and black-white face pairs that will sell. Freedom Livestock from Sargent, Nebraska. They have 50 head of first calf black heifer pairs selling. Swanson Cattle Company out of Oxford, Nebraska. They have Wagyu heifer pairs and open heifers. All of these auctions are today on BigIron.com. And then tomorrow, a super big sale, April the 15th. Over 1,400 items are selling from 160 different sellers. If you're looking for quality late model farm machinery and construction equipment, dial up the Big Iron website for tomorrow's big sale. Sellers include 15 farms from Follette, Texas. We have Dobson Farms, LLC, their retirement sale by Cedar Rapids, Nebraska. Oak Harbor Freight Lines, Inc., they have semi-trucks and trailers that will sell. River Valley Farms from Bellwood, Nebraska will be selling. The Wayne County District 1 from Carroll, Nebraska and Wayne, Nebraska will use BigIron.com to sell some of their equipment. A very big sale for Belltown Farms from their Juanita, Nebraska location, plus other items in Decatur, Michigan, and Kempton, Illinois. We have the Brett Freezy Farms, Inc. sale by Inman, Kansas. Don Sabatka from Weston, Nebraska. Nathan Mueller from Albion, Nebraska. We have Tucker Farms from Elkhart, Kansas, and the Ronald R. Myers Estate from Windham, Kansas, just to name a few. Northland Transportation, Inc. from Laurel, Nebraska is also utilizing the Big Iron website to sell their good quality equipment, as does Goose Creek Livestock Company out of Cheyenne Wells, Colorado. Now, some of the late model items that headline the sale include a 2022 JCB 8330 Fast Track four-wheel drive tractor. There's a John Deere S680 four-wheel drive combine. In Cedar Rapids, Nebraska, 2020 year model John Deere 8RX 370 quad track tractor will sell to the highest bidder. In DeWitt, Nebraska, there's a 1999 Caterpillar 963C track loader. In Barnum, Iowa, a 2024 John Deere 5095M mechanical front tractor with a loader will sell. There's a Caterpillar 140H VHP motor grader that'll sell out of Wayne, Nebraska. In McPherson, Kansas, you'll find a 2022 Peterbilt 389 semi-truck tractor. It's a black one with a lot of chrome. There's a big Mack Granite CV 713 triaxle dump truck selling in Blair, Nebraska. A 2023 Kinsey 3205 12-row 30 front fold planter will sell on Holly Road, Kansas. We've also got livestock feeding equipment by Columbus, Nebraska. There's a 1999 Sterling truck with a Rotomix 540-14 mixer feeder wagon. There's late model haying equipment like the 2022 Massey Ferguson 2270 heavy duty high density big square baler. There's a 2023 year model Vermeer 605N cornstalk special round baler. That's in Wayne, Nebraska. There's a 2025 compact track loader that will sell out of Waterloo, Nebraska. There's a 2022 Wilson DWH 650 pace setter tandem axle grain trailer that will sell. There's a 2023 JCB 4x4x4 telehandler with forks selling out of Albion, Nebraska. This is a late model sale taking place here on Wednesday, April the 15th. Dial up the Big Iron website for all the latest information. Remember to contact the owners. We always publish their full name and their phone number so you can call them and ask questions. We also publish the Big Iron rep's name and number so you can talk to them as well. And remember, everything on the Big Iron machinery side sells to the highest bidder with no reserves. Please visit our website for all the cattle, the land, and the machinery that will sell here in the days and weeks ahead. If you're planning to sell some equipment, if you are planning on selling some livestock or some farmland, ranch land, please pick up the phone and give us a call. We've been in Nebraska since 1984. We've sold for people all across the state, and then we expanded our brand across the Ag Belt, across North America. With representatives that live in the communities in which they serve, we can offer you the fastest, best service to sell your equipment on our online auction platform. Pick up that phone and call us at 1-800-937-3558 or visit bigiron.com. Thank you.
people that are putting their gardens in right now, as early as mid-April. And I think it just might be worth the risk. I mean, it's been in the 80s the last few days. It's all about the nights, though. What is the temperature overnight? And you can cap them and your tomatoes and that sort of thing, your plants, and protect them from overnight lows that would normally damage them. But if you can get some things growing right now, mid-April, you'll get those tomatoes earlier than seems like when we plant ours around Memorial Day, and you're not getting your tomatoes till September, late August, September, depending on the growing season. Tomatoes are fickle anyway. Sometimes, just depending on the season, you get a lot, and sometimes you don't. But there are people out there doing that. And the thing about gardening, Brent, and that's why maybe with the changes we're going to be making in your yard, a nice little garden over in the corner would be nice, because you won't lose your marbles if you garden.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you're thinking some days you're losing your marbles, have a garden. Gardening doesn't just make your yard look pretty. Research suggests it's good for your mental and physical health. A recent study found that people who garden regularly are 36% less likely to lose their marbles and have a 100% chance of cucumbers.
Ah, there you go.
So, maybe that's something that you might consider, a little corner with a cucumber in it and tomato. I can announce to you out back of the radio station, I have plans for some plantings a little bit later on out back. Last year we had gourds for good. And this year I'm going to move the planting plot over just a little bit so it might get a little bit more sun. And I'm going with tomatoes for tots.
Tomatoes for tots?
Yes.
Okay.
Tomatoes for little tots will be planted, and I'm going to put some tomatoes in and move the hog panel over so the tomatoes will have something to climb. And we're going to give that a try. I might plant some cucumbers over in the plot where the panel was, just to see whether I can get some cucumbers going out here. And then I'm going to do it at home, too. Yes, tomatoes for little tots will be something I'm going to be working on this spring and summer out back.
Well, great.
And hopefully I'll be able to sell those tomatoes later on to raise money for the inclusive playground. That fund drive continues on. And I know that I probably won't, I probably won't make as much money with tomatoes as gourds, because gourds are glorious.
Well, yes.
They're not edible. And I have the gourds in my garage that I want to develop into birdhouses. And I need to get started on that. I guess I'm going to start sanding them soon.
Are you?
Can't sand tomatoes. You just put them on a sandwich.
Oh, that was good. Wow.
Yeah.
Well done there, Dave.
Yeah.
I like that little play on words there.
So that's the plan out back here. But there are people out there already putting their gardens in, and it's understandable this year. I mean, we've had 80s last month.
Yeah. So can I make so what kind of tomatoes are you going to plant back there?
Well, that's what I'm asked by people that I've told about this plan. And I really don't know my tomatoes that well, because I don't really care for tomatoes.
Yeah.
I don't want to just put in, ones that are for canning or something like that. A big juicy one that you can put on a BLT is kind of what I'm shooting for.
Yeah. Now I don't think you're like me. I just give me a tomato
and eat it.
That's all I need. But could you just make? In fact, I'll even get the plants for you.
Wow.
Can we plant a couple of the ones that produce the little, what do they call it? Cherry tomatoes?
Cherry tomatoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those go wild. I mean, usually you have success with cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
We had some of those.
I love those to just. I'll just put them in a bowl and eat them like grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can eat.
They're good on a salad too, I think.
Nice salad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to, get a variety, but I don't want to go with just the canning ones. I want the big juicy ones that people,
Yeah, the good slicers to throw on a BLT.
That people will pay a lot of money for.
Ah, there you go.
Tomatoes for the little tots,
mm-hmm.
and that would be money raised for the inclusive playground. So I'm looking to have a high market on those.
Yeah.
And
I have a feeling this will take a little bit. Will these take more work than gourds? Gourds, you just kind of planted them and just let them go, right?
Well, I had to weed it.
Well,
I did weed several times to keep, the weeds down.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The gourds, they kind of take off on their own. And
because the bugs, did bugs and stuff attack the gourds?
Yeah.
Did they?
I had to put some
stuff
stuff on them. They were starting to munch on the leaves and turning them brown and stuff. So I'll probably have to do some of that. But I got plenty of hose now to get out there to reach the area we need to water.
Mm-hmm.
My worry is that if I move the plot to the south, to the south pasture,
okay,
then the girls are going to be driving over the hose to get to the
to park their vehicles.
Yeah, because last year having it on the north pasture, I could run.
Well, listen, I know the girls well. They probably would have no problem. Just they come into the back, they stop, they get out, move the hose, pull the car in, get out, move the hose back.
Boy, I disagree with that. I respectively disagree that they would do that, because not that they're lazy or anything like that. They're hardworking girls, but they don't even like the cars being parked back there since the septic tank, when we had the septic tank serviced, the guys took a picture of the bull snake. And
oh, yes, I remember that. I got to be honest, Brent really wasn't too excited about having to park back there after that picture surfaced.
Yeah. So I don't think they like spending a lot of time out in the open there. And as a matter of fact, I noticed that Tina, when she gets out of the car, she doesn't walk to the back door because she has to walk across the grass.
Mm-hmm.
She takes the roundabout out where she can walk on where the cars drive.
Oh,
where
basically
there
on
isn't
the
any
drive,
grass.
on the driveway.
On the drive, so she can see that there's no serpents nearby.
I got to be honest, I really don't blame her. I actually don't. Yeah, I'm not, yuck, snakes. Eeh.
And the fact that we just announced yesterday, or Jack did, that we have robin eggs again in the old satellite dish.
Yes.
Which the robins have been having babies there for years now.
Mm-hmm. It's been a popular nesting spot.
Yeah. Can be attractive to bull snakes.
Oh, that's not good.
Because they'll get up there, and, they could climb up that and go after the robin eggs. So that's a danger point.
Yeah.
At the back door.
Okay.
And then there was one time that Jack saw a snake. It was a smaller snake out back, and he tried to grab its tail by the sidewalk, and it went into a hole by the sidewalk, and he didn't get it. And I filled in that hole, but that's been a while, so I want to check to make sure there's no new holes back there. But where there are mice, then there usually are the chance that the snake is trying to get lunch, and the mice try.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a great thing.
Yeah.
But the mice kind of burrow next to the foundation and make holes, and I try to keep those kind of filled in. A lot of maintenance to keeping a happy.
I was going to say,
staff.
owning a radio station goes way beyond just being behind the microphone.
Yes, especially when you have a sales staff that doesn't want to get to their cars out back, or come in the building from that direction. It's a problem. But
is Jack moving the cars out front?
No.
In the morning?
No, we started parking them out back.
I know, but in the morning, does he move them to the front? I think he goes out between 7 and 7:30 and moves them.
For the salespeople?
Seriously, yeah, because they're out front.
I don't know.
Well, let's see. Either someone's not available or they're ignoring us. One of those two things is occurring right now.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the latter.
Well, we're going to... We'll try this one.
Okay.
They're gone? Both of them? They're already gone?
Oh, they're both gone. Wow.
Hey, you can just give me signals, Kristen, because I know you don't want to be in here. But did Jack bring their cars out for him? He did?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he started doing that this week.
Well, it's a good thing I'm on the radio because I'd be cursing right now. What the blank?
I think he's just being nice. And that's a very nice thing to do.
It's not necessary.
Well, I didn't say that. I just said it was nice.
Oh, man. Here's Jim Croce.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road.
call centers, no runaround, just neighbors helping neighbors. Stop by today or give me, Katrina Sharon, a call to get pre-qualified and start your home journey with confidence. Custer Federal State Bank, financing homes, building communities. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, NMLS 1619397.
Lashley Land and Recreational Brokers continues to lead in total acres sold in the state of Nebraska. Hi, my name is John Farley, and I've sold over 3,000 acres of Custer County, Dawson County range and recreational land in 2025. With our marketing reach and my enthusiasm and expert knowledge in both hunting and ranching, I successfully sold our listings for top dollar to those wanting land that offers great hunting with ag income potential. Call me, John Farley, or check it out at lashleyland.com.
It is 8:45. Boy, the morning's flying by here. We did have a couple of cancellations today for our guests that were planning on coming in, so we'll get them back on the air another time. So we have just a few things left that we want to remind you of, and Brent has some information over there about Sylvester's and Rustic in Red. So whichever one you want to do there, Brent.
We'll take Sylvester's first. Got Tim Zock coming back this week, going to be performing on Friday night at Sylvester's from 9 until 1. Always a great show, very talented guy, great musician, great singer. Tim's got raw talent that turned into a full-blown music career. So come on out and enjoy his music on Friday night. As if the music wasn't enough to head to Sly's, I'm told the Jell-O shots are back and going to be ready as well this Friday night. So great music and Jell-O shots in addition to all your favorite drinks. East Highway 2, Broken Bow, that's where you find Sylvester's.
At that quiet little place that rocks.
Rustic and Red in Cozad. Hard to believe it's the third Thursday of the month, and every third Thursday of the month they do their special Sip and Shop. So it's coming up this Thursday. Great sales and great friends. This Thursday they'll be doing the following sales. Be taking 30% off apparel, 30% off spring florals, 50% off their Illume candles, and you can get 50% off all the Easter-themed decor and items. Rustic and Red is ready for spring and any occasion you might need a gift for. These sales will run all day on Thursday from 10 to 7. The sipping will start at 4 at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
How about some Firefall?
providing advanced specialty services and everyday wellness. You're never alone in caring for yourself or the people you love. We're here to walk beside you, offering expert providers, modern services, and a commitment to complete wellness. Your health matters today, tomorrow, and for the years to come. Gothenburg Health, well ahead.
8:52 is your breakfast show time. Dave Burney with you, and Brent Apperson. I just found out, did a little interview with Jack Simpson concerning his courtesy that he provides each morning to bring the cars to the front for our sales team. And it was my understanding that was a directive from Jeremy last year, and he's just following up again this year. I also understand that a couple of reasons that he's required to do that, or has been nice enough to do it, is that they are afraid of snakes, but maybe more importantly, the dew on their toenails is unacceptable. The moisture on the grass gets onto their toes when they wear open shoes, and they evidently wear mostly open shoes. So that is something that I don't know if that's in our handbook.
I need to go back and read the KCNI KBBN handbook. I think I got one years ago when I came back. It would be good for us to all go back through that.
2024,
Just kind of refresh our memory on some things.
I think it was updated in 2024.
Was it?
Yeah. And I don't remember anything in there about dew on their toenails, but it could have been there in fine print.
You never know.
8:53. Tomorrow is Wednesday. That means Mind Match.
Oh, yeah.
7:45. Brought to you by the Garden Center and Gateway Motors. $175 is the jackpot at this time. And it'll be interesting to see who gets to play. If you want a chance to play, you need to go to sandhillsexpress.com and get in the contestant pool on the contest page. And you'll find details there on how the game works as well. And if we have a match tomorrow, that person will win $175. If not, it's going to go up to $200.
Wow.
And Jack will really get excited then.
Yes. Jack likes doing those promos, announcing what the jackpot's worth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to match, or you're trying to match the mind of Ryan Anderson of the Garden Center again.
Again this week?
This week, yeah.
All right. That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That's at 7:45 tomorrow on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Time this hour, but we do have enough time to let you know we've got weather and news for you at the top. We got Charlie Crockett coming up the last half hour of the show. And we also want to remind you that Brent, off the air, was talking about the lows over the weekend, and he mentioned the S word and temperatures in the 20s, and that made me maybe want to kind of retrack on planting a garden.
Yeah, you got me nervous. You said, Brent said the S word. I'm like, I did not. But yes, I did, I guess, because there is snow, slight chance of snow showers before 4 p.m. on Saturday. But, man, they're showing lows on Friday night, 26, low of 25 on Saturday night going into Sunday. So, yeah.
Keep that in mind. We'll take time out for news next.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. An Eric Swalwell accuser is speaking out a day after the California Democrat dropped his bid for governor and announced he would resign from Congress. Annika Albrecht tells CBS News.
I was terrified that if I spoke out against him, then people would think that I was a loose cannon, that I couldn't be trusted.
President Trump still not apologizing for blasting Pope Leo over his anti-war stance. CBS's Olivia Rinaldi.
Trump really doubled down on his feud with the Pope. He said that the Pope is wrong, that he should not be wading into U.S. politics.
The administration's hosting talks between Israel and Lebanon in Washington today. CBS's Christian Benavidez has spoken with Brian Hooker, the Michigan man freed more than a week after his wife went missing during a boat ride in the Bahamas.
I won't be able to stop looking. You want to keep looking for Lynette. I'm going to need somebody with more authority to tell me to stop.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The late ball game Monday went to the Dodgers, shutting out the Mets 4-0. Andy Pages a 3-run homer early. Mets have lost 6 straight. The A's had won 5 in a row, but lost at home 8-1 to Texas. 2 early home runs from Jake Berger. Cleveland and Miami with victories. Minnesota pounded Boston 13-6. The loss to Garrett Crochet, who trailed 11-0 in the second inning. At Yankee Stadium, 2 home runs for Aaron Judge. Yanks with 3 runs, bottom of the ninth, beat the Angels 11-10. Mike Trout, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs in defeat. Pittsburgh and Paul Skeens won 16-5 over Washington. Philadelphia got 2 home runs from Kyle Schwarber and beat the Cubs 13-7. Baltimore came back to edge Arizona 9-7. Seattle sent Houston to an 8th straight loss 6-2. In the NHL, regular season ends Thursday. Philadelphia in a shootout edged Carolina to clinch a playoff spot.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance of rain showers today, otherwise sunshine mixed with clouds at times. High temperatures reach up to 73. Winds out of the northeast, 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies. Tonight, chance of thunderstorms. Lows level off around 42. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, chance for showers. Daytime highs approaching 72. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Whether you're fueling up your ride, yourself, or your cooler, Trotter's Woe & Go is there for you with 24-hour pumps, food, ice cream, beer, ice, and more. With locations in Broken Bow, Myrna, Sargent, and beyond, you're never far away from a Trotter's.
9:03, 58 degrees outside. That's what we were yesterday at this time. So we're going to have a nice duplicate of what we enjoyed yesterday. It got a little breezy yesterday, but still really, really nice. It's mostly sunny right now. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 10. Barometric pressure 29.77 and falling. Humidity at 69%. Yesterday's high was 83 with an overnight low of 42. 2400's precipitation in the rain gauge almost halfway through this month of April. Very dry out there, as you know. Yesterday they had the red flag up. I'm sure it'll be up again today. We'll want to be very careful out there with any sparks or anything that could cause a fire. We just don't want it to happen, especially if the winds do pick up again a little bit. So that's a look at the weather. And also wanted to thank Jim at this time from Arkansas for sending in an idea on how to help so that the sales team would not have to lift up the hose over the top of the car when they drive through. What was the solution that Jim had for us this morning?
Well, first off, it's just really hard for me to get past the fact that my dad is texting. So forgive me there. Dad says, run the hose through a pipe or PVC. Problem solved.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate that very much.
I love Dad. Always just to the point.
This is the correction.
There you go.
All right.
Problem solved.
Like a metal pipe would be probably better than a plastic one. See what I can round up, Jim. Maybe I've got some plumber friends out there that have some they're not using that I could borrow or buy. And then the girls wouldn't have to do that. Then they would also not have to walk from the station out to the shed to get the car in the mornings. That's already set because they don't want to get their toes wet.
Yeah, Jack's already taken care of that.
Yeah. So, hey, we're set.
That's right.
and fencing products of all kinds. From barbed wire to hedge posts, creosote post, pipe, and panels, call Moline Seed and Fence today and have their team help you lay out your next project at 308-529-0781 or visit them online at molineseedandfence.com.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the businesses who make our video stream available of The Breakfast Show. And they include A1 Auto Repair, Arnold, Nebraska, Culligan here in Broken Bow, the Custer County Foundation serving the county, Designs of Distinction, Fairder Auto Parts, and the Grand Generation Manor, along with Hunter's Towing, ID Realty, Off-Broadway Assisted and Independent Living, Ross Electric and Hertique, Runza of Broken Bow, and V-Bar Trailer Sales all make the video streaming available to you to watch the show if you like. And let's talk about that just a little bit. A lot of people love to watch the show. The only downside of watching the show is the rules and regulations that Facebook does not allow us to let the music play over the stream. And about every other day we get a warning from Facebook about maybe a snippet of music being heard that they recognize, and they have AI to do that. And next thing you know, they say, we're holding this in, I don't know, prison somewhere or something. And it's aggravating because I know listening while you're watching gets a little less interesting when you have 3 minutes of blank. But people like that. They like to watch our guests. That's the most important thing, to see the guests that come in and that part of it. We get hundreds of people who watch it every day, and the Facebook and YouTube feeds are available. And you can find those on Sandals Express. And the cool thing about those is that a lot of people maybe are busy during the breakfast show, so they're listening to the radio and not watching it, but you can watch it later. It's archived. And if you're wanting to see somebody that's on the show or something that we've talked about, you can go back and get that anytime. Now, YouTube leaves them on, if my understanding of this is correct, leaves them on for a long time. Facebook is getting a little snippety, and they won't leave them on archives as long as they used to. A lot of new rules. So that's the one side of it. The other side is if you just want to listen, like Jim and Mom down in Arkansas, they listen every morning just by going to our online audio, which we've had for a long, long time. And you can find that. I think the easy way to find it is go to sandhillsexpress.com and just click Listen Live, and it'll come up for you. You can also use the free app, download that on
Those
your
are
device.
very handy.
And so you can listen to the show without interruption when it's just the audio, because we pay for the copyright to play the music through our server, the folks who provide the platform for us to have the audio for you. So you got the radio, which is the most simple, but we realize we don't reach all the way across to Arkansas and other places. But we do have people listening in Chicago right now and or watching. And so that's the cool part, is we can reach anywhere in the world online. And then the other part of it is if you want to keep it simple and you're in the area, just click on your radio, and it doesn't cost you anything. There's no subscriptions, and you just turn up the volume and listen that way. Yeah. There's a lot of different ways. The Facebook, YouTube video stream, which these folks bring your way, is very important. We enjoy that you can see us in the studio, but when we play music, then you're going to get a blank. And that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. And it's frustrating for broadcasters. All the broadcasters pay copyrights for the music we play on the air every day. We also pay for streaming, a copyright on the streaming, so that you can hear the songs. But Facebook just doesn't want anything to do with us playing music, because then they'd have to pay copyright, and they don't want to do that because they like being rich.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it. So that's that. Anything on your mind here this half hour? Got a little extra time today.
Well, just remind people that on Friday we plan to be in Burwell to bring you live updates of results of the Burwell Track and Field Invite. A lot of the teams that we cover in the KCNI KBBN coverage area, going to be there competing. So we'll have reports of that for you Friday on KBBN Radio. Kind of start like we did last week when we were in Arnold, start in the 11 o'clock hour and just follow you through the remainder of the meet on Friday. So tune in for those. Also, we'll continue with Sunday baseball with the Huskers, and we'll have that for you coming up. I want to say airtime this Sunday's 11:30, I think. So
Okay. All right. More baseball on Sundays. That's a good thing on the radio as well. Good to have you folks along. Here's Charlie.
You ain't got time.
Installation is proud to support Nebraska 4-H and FFA.
The National Pork Board continues to lean into consumer preferences to grow demand. Kirsten Hafer is Vice President of Business Intelligence and Innovation.
As we think about this being a consumer campaign that's executed at retail or executed at food service, the consumer metrics are really important. And we think about things like household penetration. So are more households bringing pork into their household? Are we growing the number of items that they're bringing in and buying? Are we growing the number of trips that they're making that include pork in their basket? Are we increasing the amount of money that they spend on pork? Not necessarily on a per item basis, but in total. Are we getting them deeper into the portfolio and getting them to buy more pork products consistently?
And she says,
we've got the sales metrics, and that really does boil down to, are we actually moving consumers from consideration to actual purchase or consumption?
For more information, go to porkcheckoff.org.
9:18, Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Uh-oh. National Ex-Spouse Day.
Ex-spouse.
Yeah, this is kind of a delicate subject to touch upon.
Yeah, there's a day for this?
Yeah, this is National Ex-Spouse Day.
Okay.
The reason being, just because you're not together anymore doesn't mean you don't get along. So let's say you were married as a couple, and it didn't work out, you can still be friends.
Sure.
And you see that a lot. People, still care about one another. They just couldn't live together for whatever reason. Probably ask our wives what some of the reasons might be. They're able to endure so far.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the story there. But anyway, I got some divorce facts for you.
Great.
Yeah.
All right.
Last year, there were 86 divorces every hour.
Every hour. Oh, my.
In the United States. Just in the U.S.
All right.
Compared with 230 marriages per hour.
Oh, all right.
So that's about 41% of all first marriages in the U.S. end in divorce.
What was that percent again?
41%.
41%.
Yeah.
Wow.
It gets a little higher when you try it again. 67% for second marriages are divorces.
Okay.
And third marriages, forget about it. 73% don't last.
Wow.
That was in 2025. About 674,000 American couples got divorced in 2025.
Okay.
So we dedicate this to folks out there who may now be on their own. It's called Lonesome Drifter. purchases that take place in the United States. That's kind of a downer. I apologize. Those kind of data figures are not that much fun to think about. So let's go to something a little more enlightening.
Okay. All right.
Just a reminder, today's the 14th of April. Don't forget tomorrow's tax deadline.
All right. Yay. Gee, thanks, Dave.
You've got until 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday night tonight to file.
Woohoo!
Unless you don't mind paying interest or whatever tax you owe. So.
But there is one word that now is used with taxes that will give you relief.
Yep.
Extension.
Extension. A very much used option.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't forget. At least get that extension filed. Hopefully you've done that before now. So we want to thank you for listening to the Breakfast Show this morning. We did discuss some items that may have been of interest to you. Getting the salespeople's toes wet, possibility of snakes, the fix on how to get cars driving over your hose. We've covered some very important things this morning, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Sounds good.
On Wednesday. And don't forget.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, look forward to it. Don't forget, tomorrow, the Mind Match.
Will we get our first winner?
Yeah, hopefully. Here's Charlie closing things out with one of our favorites around here called Trinity River.